Thank you for streaming with us. It's Wednesday, May 7th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adele Caballero's tracking our roads and rails in this midweek. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast. I just can't get over it. There's actually a city behind us.
I know.
Dark
the sun out. You can see it.
Right.
And you can actually even see blue, which we haven't done in about. Sun and clouds, enjoy. 74 degrees for the high. And then tonight, temperatures back down into the upper 50s with fair skies. We'll get some early sunshine and then the clouds later and then the showers, even a few thunderstorms possible. Friday, though, we don't get out of the 50s. A nice payback for the weekend, though. Saturday and Sunday into the 70s. Still looking good on Monday. By Tuesday into Wednesday, we do have a chance for some showers, but we stay in the 70s. All right, let's check in some of the slowdowns and stormier weather. There's that area of low pressure, that spin in upstate New York, still kind of sitting there, but out of our area for the most part, which is great news. Dealing with a little bit of fog in some spots, but that'll give way to sun and clouds through the rest of the day today. Temperature-wise, can't beat it. Low to mid 70s. In fact, close to 70 degrees by lunchtime. Sun and clouds through the afternoon. Our high today will be 74. You do see sun and clouds, or I should say at least partly cloudy skies heading into tonight. Temperatures dropping into the upper 50s and low 60s. We are dry through tomorrow afternoon. That changes, though, by tomorrow evening. All those details coming up in a bit, but want to get you out the door first. It's been
weather. Maria LaRosa is here. Oh, look, that looks nice.
You see the dramatic reveal.
I like it.
Yes, after days of rain, getting some sunshine, and it's all happening already. Temperatures in the 70s today and tomorrow, but it starts to get stormy as early as tomorrow afternoon and evening, and we know Friday not looking good. How's the weekend shaping up? An update on that coming up in the 10-day.
Thank you.
The early parts of May, right?
Oh, yeah. We've had over 2 inches of rainfall reported at Central Park just over 4 days, in the last 4 days, in fact. And we got one more pretty rainy day ahead. So I'm starting with that because 1 to 2 inches of rainfall pretty much area-wide. That's a soaker. And some areas could end up with more than 2 inches of rainfall. So I say that so you can appreciate what's coming. We have a nice little window of opportunity for some nice weather. But also, because of so much rainfall, Patterson Falls looking nice and full right now. Really pretty sunshine, of course, on the banks as well. So looking good. Temperature-wise, we're climbing out of the 50s. We'll be close to 70 degrees at lunchtime with a light west-southwest wind. Approaching 74 degrees for the high today. We'll call it sun and clouds for the afternoon and evening. By the time we get to 11 o'clock, still in the mid and upper 60s. So the rain is pretty quick after that. So we'll get at least a morning drive tomorrow and an afternoon lunch hour on the dry side. Then we start to see those rain chances increasing later on Thursday. And of course, Friday, kind of the washout here as this area of low pressure moves in. Here's a nice difference from the last area of low pressure we were tracking. This doesn't sit around for days. This is out of here. We still expect high pressure to win out, not just for the weekend, but into early next week. So Mother's Day looking just beautiful, really warm and dry and sunny. And then high pressure keeps us dry through at least the early part of the week. We'll be watching for some shower chances by midweek. But there you go, a closer view, hour by hour forecast. By Thursday afternoon and evening, really starting to see that future radar fill in, and that's the case through Friday morning. So today, sun and clouds, enjoy. 74 degrees for the high. And then tonight, temperatures back down into the upper 50s with fair skies. We'll get some early sunshine and then the clouds later and then the showers, even a few thunderstorms possible. Friday, though, we don't get out of the 50s. A nice payback for the weekend, though. Saturday and Sunday into the 70s. Still looking good on Monday. By Tuesday into Wednesday, we do have a chance for some showers, but we stay in the 70s. All right, let's check in some of the slowdowns.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Del Caballero's here tracking a closure in Westchester County now. And Maria LaRosa is saying it's going to be a better day.
Better. Much better, which is easy to do compared to the last few. Maybe some of this dense fog. And we still have it, especially through the Delaware River Valley, parts of the Hudson River, Sussex down to about a quarter-mile of visibility. We find that now in Poughkeepsie as well. And still some reduced visibility for Suffolk County. You can see coastal Connecticut too. Bridgeport, your visibility has improved. So that's some good news there. Had some light sprinkles. Those have dissipated. 55 right now at Central Park. We're down to 50 in Sussex, 52 in Islip. Bridgeport now at 53, and gotta love a sky with this brightening sky and a few clouds. Just makes it really pretty. That's a view from Point Pleasant Beach. By 1 o'clock, 71 degrees. We're on up to 74, on our way up to 74 this afternoon. By this evening, a few clouds, temperatures holding in the low 70s through 7 p.m., upper 60s as we get to about 10 o'clock. All right, 6:31, plenty of slowdowns. Adele, what's the latest? Yeah.
Cool day about to get underway, Maria.
Yeah, a little bit easier this morning than the last few mornings. A few areas areas of patchy fog, but otherwise pretty quiet, pleasant in the low 50s. Should be good for the recess with some sun nearing 70 degrees into the low 70s after school. I am tracking more showers likely after the school day tomorrow, but Friday a totally different story. The timing on that in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Also ahead,
Maria's got the facts to prove it, right?
Yeah, by quite a bit. Certainly for at least the first week of the month. We've clocked in with over 2 inches of rainfall at Central Park, and we can shade in today as well. Ended up with just a 0.01 inches of rain at Central Park this morning with a few of those sprinkles that came through. But you can see, yes, well above average to date. We have some rainy days ahead, that is for sure. In fact, you look at through Friday, we're going to add another 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to the bucket, likely across much of the area. A few spots, maybe even more like 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, most of that coming on Friday. So when we talk about the sunshine returning, you want to get out there and enjoy it. The window of opportunity is kind of short here, but it is beautiful. The view from EarthCam, high above Midtown, you've got Central Park. I can see the George Washington Bridge. Just lovely out there to see the bright skies. 55 right now at Central Park and a light southwest wind. The dew point's still on the higher side, 51. So we do have some patchy fog before some of that drier air really starts to work its way in. Temperature-wise, pleasant. By noontime, 68 degrees. We're on our way up to 74. There will be some sun, some clouds as well, but into the evening hours through 10 o'clock, again, still mild, 68 degrees. So what's the cause of all that rain? Well, we're watching another area of low pressure that will be developing. The difference from the last one, it's not going to sit around and just plague us for days with showers and clouds. This one's on the move fairly quickly. But again, it is a soaker of a Friday. The good news, the great news, still looking fantastic for the weekend, and that includes Mother's Day, which is like chef's kiss at this point. High pressure keeping us dry through the early part of the week. You do see those showers and thunderstorms, that chance starting as early as tomorrow afternoon and really picking up for Thursday night and most of the day on Friday. So today, 74 degrees. We've got some sunshine already. That sunset at 7:58, and then 59 degrees overnight tonight, on our way back up into the 70s tomorrow. Showers, of course, in that period of rainfall likely through Friday. Out of here on Saturday. Beautiful day on Saturday, 72 degrees, 77 for Mother's Day. We hang on to that through early in the week. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we are looking at another chance for some showers. All right, 6:48 right now, Adele. What's